Elon Musk is a South African-born American entrepreneur who co-founded the electronic payment firm PayPal and formed SpaceX, maker of launch vehicles and spacecraft. He was also one of the first significant investors in, as well as chief executive officer of, the electric car manufacturer Tesla. In addition, Musk acquired Twitter, later X, in 2022. In 2024, President-elect Donald Trump announced that Musk, along with biotech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, would lead the Department of Government Efficiency in his upcoming administration. Musk was born to a South African father and a Canadian mother. He displayed an early talent for computers and entrepreneurship. At age 12 he created a video game and sold it to a computer magazine. In 1988, after obtaining a Canadian passport, Musk left South Africa because he was unwilling to support apartheid through compulsory military service and because he sought the greater economic opportunities available in the United States. Musk attended Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, and in 1992 he transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, where he received bachelor's degrees in physics and economics in 1997. He enrolled in graduate school in physics at Stanford University in California, but he left after only 2 days because he felt that the internet had much more potential to change society than work in physics. In 1995 he founded Zip2, a company that provided maps and business directories to online newspapers. In 1999 Zip2 was bought by the computer manufacturer Compaq for $307 million, and Musk then founded an online financial services company, X.com, which later became PayPal, which specialized in transferring money online. The online auction eBay bought PayPal in 2002 for $1.5 billion. Musk was long convinced that for life to survive, humanity has to become a multi-planet species. However, he was dissatisfied with the great expense of rocket launchers. In 2002 he founded Space Exploration Technologies, SpaceX, to make more affordable rockets. Its first 2 rockets were the Falcon 1, first launched in 2006, and the larger Falcon 9, first launched in 2010, which were designed to cost much less than competing rockets. A third rocket, the Falcon Heavy, first launched in 2018, was designed to carry 117,000 pounds, 53,000 kilograms, to orbit, nearly twice as much as its largest competitor, the Boeing company's Delta IV Heavy, for 1/3 the cost. SpaceX has announced the successor to the Falcon 9 and the Falcon Heavy, the Super Heavy, Starship system. The Super Heavy first stage would be capable of lifting 100,000 kilograms, 220,000 pounds, to low Earth orbit. The payload would be the Starship, a spacecraft designed for providing fast transportation between cities on Earth and building bases on the Moon and Mars. SpaceX also developed the Dragon spacecraft, which carries supplies to the International Space Station, ISS. Dragon can carry as many as 7 astronauts, and it had a crewed flight carrying astronauts Doug Hurley and Robert Behnken to the ISS in 2020. The first test flights of the Super Heavy, Starship system launched in 2020. In addition to being CEO of SpaceX, Musk was also chief designer in building the Falcon rockets, Dragon, and Starship. SpaceX is contracted to build the lander for the astronauts returning to the Moon by 2026 as part of NASA's Artemis space program. SpaceX has also developed the Starlink satellite network, which provides internet service. As of 2024 there are more than 6,000 satellites, accounting for more than half of all active satellites, in Starlink. Starlink is a megaconstellation, or satellite internet constellation, with more than 3 million subscribers as of 2024. Musk had long been interested in the possibilities of electric cars, and in 2004 he became one of the major funders of Tesla Motors, later renamed Tesla, an electric car company founded by entrepreneurs Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. In 2006 Tesla introduced its first car, the Roadster, which could travel 245 miles, 394 kilometers, on a single charge. Unlike most previous electric vehicles, which Musk thought were stodgy and uninteresting, it was a sports car that could go from 0 to 60 miles, 97 kilometers, per hour in less than 4 seconds. In 2010 the company's initial public offering raised about $226 million. 2 years later Tesla introduced the Model S sedan, which was acclaimed by automotive critics for its performance and design. The company won further praise for its Model X luxury SUV, which went on the market in 2015. The Model 3, a less expensive vehicle, went into production in 2017 and became the best-selling electric car of all time. Tesla announced several models to be released early in the 2020s, including a semi-trailer truck, the Tesla Semi, and a pickup truck, the Cybertruck. Although the Cybertruck was slated for production in 2021, supply chain disruptions, design and production issues pushed its rollout back 2 years. By the time Tesla began making Cybertruck deliveries in late 2023, it boasted a reservation backlog of 2 million vehicles, despite the boxy angular design that excited controversy when it was first unveiled. Dissatisfied with the projected cost, $68 billion, of a high-speed rail system in California, Musk in 2013 proposed an alternate faster system, the Hyperloop, a pneumatic tube in which a pod carrying 28 passengers would travel the 350 miles, 560 kilometers, between Los Angeles and San Francisco in 35 minutes at a top speed of 760 miles, 1,220 kilometers, per hour, nearly the speed of sound. Musk claimed that the Hyperloop would cost only $6 billion and that, with the pods departing every 2 minutes on average, the system could accommodate the 6 million people who travel that route every year. However, he stated, between running SpaceX and Tesla, he could not devote time to the Hyperloop's development. Musk joined the social media service Twitter in 2009, and, as at Elon Musk, he became one of the most popular accounts on the site, with more than 85 million followers as of 2022. He expressed reservations about Tesla's being publicly traded, and in August 2018 he made a series of tweets about taking the company private at a value of $420 per share, noting that he had secured funding. The value of $420 was seen as a joking reference to April 20, a day celebrated by devotees of cannabis. The following month the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, sued Musk for securities fraud, alleging that the tweets were false and misleading. Shortly thereafter Tesla's board rejected the SEC's proposed settlement, reportedly because Musk had threatened to resign. However, the news sent Tesla stock plummeting, and a harsher deal was ultimately accepted. Its terms included Musk stepping down as chairman for 3 years, though he was allowed to continue as CEO. His tweets were to be pre-approved by Tesla lawyers, and fines of $20 million for both Tesla and Musk were levied. Musk was critical of Twitter's commitment to principles of free speech, in light of the company's content moderation policies. Early in April 2022, Twitter's filings with the SEC disclosed that Musk had bought more than 9% of the company. Shortly thereafter Twitter announced that Musk would join the company's board, but Musk decided against that and made a bid for the entire company, at a value of $54.20 a share, for $44 billion. Twitter's board accepted the deal, which would make him sole owner of the company. Musk stated that his plans for the company included enhancing the product with new features, making the algorithms open source to increase trust, defeating the spam bots, and authenticating all humans. In July 2022 Musk announced that he was withdrawing his bid, stating that Twitter had not provided sufficient information about bot accounts and claiming that the company was in material breach of multiple provisions of the purchase agreement. Brett Taylor, the chair of Twitter's board of directors, responded by saying that the company was committed to closing the transaction on the price and terms agreed upon with Mr. Musk. Twitter sued Musk to force him to buy the company. In September 2022 Twitter's shareholders voted to accept Musk's offer. Facing a legal battle, Musk ultimately proceeded with the deal, and it was completed in October. Among Musk's first acts as Twitter's owner were to lay off about half the company and to allow users to purchase for $8 a month the blue checkmark verification, which had previously been bestowed by Twitter upon notable figures. In addition, he disbanded Twitter's content moderation body and reinstated many banned accounts, most notably that of former U.S. President Donald Trump, which had been suspended after the U.S. Capitol attack on January 6, 2021. Advertising revenue fell sharply as many companies withdrew their ads from the platform. Musk changed the name of the company from Twitter to X in July 2023. Tweets became posts with the change. Musk had described himself as a moderate Democrat, but his views became much more right-wing after his purchase of X. He publicly endorsed Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump after an assassination attempt on Trump in July 2024. Through his America Political Action Committee, PAC, he became one of Trump's largest donors. Musk spoke at campaign rallies for Trump and through America PAC set up a sweepstakes in which he would pay $1 million a day through Election Day to one voter in a key swing state. The action prompted lawsuits alleging that it amounted to paying people to vote, which is illegal. Trump promised that Musk would lead a commission charged with making the government more efficient. Musk vowed that in that effort, he would balance the budget immediately by cutting $2 trillion in government spending, which would involve some temporary hardship. South African entrepreneur Elon Musk is known for founding Tesla Motors and SpaceX, allowing him to become the richest person in the world. Elon Musk supported Donald Trump throughout his 2024 campaign, and the Republican president-elect has offered him a new role. Trump announced on November 12 he had selected Tesla Motors founder Musk, 53, to co-lead the newly created Department of Government Efficiency with former presidential hopeful Vivek Ramaswamy. According to Trump, the body will focus on regulating government spending through the restructure of federal agencies and by cutting excess regulations. I look forward to Elon and Vivek making changes to the federal bureaucracy with an eye on efficiency and, at the same time, making life better for all Americans, Trump said in a statement. It is not clear if the new entity is planned to exist within the federal government or externally. An act of Congress is required to create an official government agency. The name and its corresponding acronym, Doge, are an apparent reference to the cryptocurrency Dogecoin, which was initially created as a joke but gained relevancy after Musk's endorsement. We finally have a mandate to delete the mountain of choking regulations that do not serve the greater good, Musk said on social media site X. Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa. His mother, May Musk, is a Canadian model and the oldest woman to star in a CoverGirl campaign. When Musk was growing up, she worked 5 jobs at one point to support her family. Musk's father, Errol Musk, is a wealthy South African engineer. Musk spent his early childhood with his brother Kimball and sister Tosca in South Africa. His parents divorced when he was 10. As a child, Musk was so lost in his daydreams about inventions that his parents and doctors ordered a test to check his hearing. Around the time of his parents' divorce, Musk developed an interest in computers and taught himself how to program. In grade school, Musk was short, introverted, and bookish. He was bullied until he was 15 and went through a growth spurt and learned how to defend himself with karate and wrestling. At age 17, in 1989, Musk moved to Canada to attend Queen's University and avoid mandatory service in the South African military. Musk obtained his Canadian citizenship that year, in part because he felt it would be easier to obtain American citizenship via that path. In 1992, Musk left Canada to study business and physics at the University of Pennsylvania. He graduated with an undergraduate degree in economics and stayed for a second bachelor's degree in physics. After leaving Penn, Musk headed to Stanford University in California to pursue a PhD in energy physics. However, his move was timed perfectly with the internet boom, and he dropped out of Stanford after just 2 days to become a part of it, launching his first company, Zip2 Corporation in 1995. Musk became a U.S. citizen in 2002. Musk launched his first company, Zip2 Corporation, in 1995 with his brother Kimball. An online city guide, Zip2 was soon providing content for the new websites of both the New York Times and the Chicago Tribune. In 1999, a division of Compaq Computer Corporation bought Zip2 for $307 million in cash and $34 million in stock options. In 1999, Elon and Kimball Musk used the money from their sale of Zip2 to found X.com, an online financial services/payments company. An X.com acquisition the following year led to the creation of PayPal as it is known today. Musk founded his third company, Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, or SpaceX, in 2002 with the intention of building spacecraft for commercial space travel. By 2008, SpaceX was well established, and NASA awarded the company the contract to handle cargo transport for the International Space Station with plans for astronaut transport in the future in a move to replace NASA's own Space Shuttle missions. On May 22, 2012, Musk and SpaceX made history when the company launched its Falcon 9 rocket into space with an unmanned capsule. The vehicle was sent to the International Space Station with 1,000 pounds of supplies for the astronauts stationed there, marking the first time a private company had sent a spacecraft to the International Space Station. Of the launch, Musk was quoted as saying, "I feel very lucky. For us, it's like winning the Super Bowl." In December 2013, a Falcon 9 successfully carried a satellite to geosynchronous transfer orbit, a distance at which the satellite would lock into an orbital path that matched the Earth's rotation. In February 2015, SpaceX launched another Falcon 9 fitted with the Deep Space Climate Observatory, (DSCOVAR) satellite, aiming to observe the extreme emissions from the sun that affect power grids and communications systems on Earth. The company enjoyed another milestone moment in February 2018 with the successful test launch of the powerful Falcon Heavy rocket. Armed with additional Falcon 9 boosters, the Falcon Heavy was designed to carry immense payloads into orbit and potentially serve as a vessel for deep space missions. In July 2018, SpaceX enjoyed the successful landing of a new Block 5 Falcon rocket, which touched down on a drone ship less than 9 minutes after liftoff. On May 30, 2020, the SpaceX Crew Dragon spacecraft lifted off from Kennedy Space Center on a Falcon 9 rocket with 2 NASA astronauts aboard, marking the first time an American crew launched from American soil in a commercially built American spacecraft to go to the International Space Station. NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine called the achievement an important step on our path to expand human exploration to the Moon and Mars. In September 2017, Musk presented an updated design plan for his BFR, an acronym for either Big Effing Rocket or Big Falcon Rocket, a 31-engine behemoth topped by a spaceship capable of carrying at least 100 people. He revealed that SpaceX was aiming to launch the first cargo missions to Mars with the vehicle in 2022, as part of his overarching goal of colonizing the Red Planet. In March 2018, the entrepreneur told an audience at the annual South by Southwest Festival in Austin, Texas, that he hoped to have the BFR ready for short flights early the following year, while delivering a knowing nod at his previous problems with meeting deadlines. The following month, it was announced that SpaceX would construct a facility at the Port of Los Angeles to build and house the BFR. The port property presented an ideal location for SpaceX, as its mammoth rocket will only be movable by barge or ship when completed. In 2019, the next generation BFR was introduced with the name Starship. In late March 2018, SpaceX received permission from the U.S. government to launch a fleet of satellites into low orbit for the purpose of providing internet service. The satellite network, named Starlink, would ideally make broadband service more accessible in rural areas, while also boosting competition in heavily populated markets that are typically dominated by one or two providers. SpaceX launched the first batch of 60 satellites in May 2019, and followed with another payload of 60 satellites that November. While this represented significant progress for the Starlink venture, the appearance of these bright orbiters in the night sky, with the potential of thousands more to come, worried astronomers who felt that a proliferation of satellites would increase the difficulty of studying distant objects in space. Musk is the co-founder, CEO and product architect at Tesla Motors, a company formed in 2003 that is dedicated to producing affordable, mass-market electric cars as well as battery products and solar roofs. Musk oversees all product development, engineering, and design of the company's products. 5 years after its formation, in March 2008, Tesla unveiled the Roadster, a sports car capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds, as well as traveling nearly 250 miles between charges of its lithium-ion battery. In August 2008, Tesla announced plans for its Model S, the company's first electric sedan that was reportedly meant to take on the BMW 5 Series. In 2012, the Model S finally entered production at a starting price of $58,570. Capable of covering 265 miles between charges, it was honored as the 2013 Car of the Year by Motor Trend magazine. The Model 3 was officially launched in early 2019 following extensive production delays. The car was initially priced at $35,000, a much more accessible price point than the $69,500 and up for its Model S and X electric sedans. After initially aiming to produce 5,000 new Model 3 cars per week by December 2017, Musk pushed that goal back to March 2018, and then to June with the start of the new year. By April 2018, with Tesla expected to fall short of first-quarter production forecasts, news surfaced that Musk had pushed aside the head of engineering to personally oversee efforts in that division. After signaling that the company would reorganize its management structure, Musk in June announced that Tesla was laying off 9% of its workforce, though its production department would remain intact. The restructuring appeared to pay dividends, as it was announced that Tesla had met its goal of producing 5,000 Model 3 cars per week by the end of June 2018, while churning out another 2,000 Model S sedans and Model X SUVs. In November 2017, Musk made another splash with the unveiling of the new Tesla Semi and Roadster at the company's design studio. The second-generation Roadster, which Tesla promises to be the fastest accelerating production car with a 0 to 60 time of 1.9 seconds, has experienced multiple delays and is still not on the market as of November 2024. In March 2019, Musk unveiled Tesla's long-awaited Model Y. The compact crossover, which began arriving for customers in March 2020, has a driving range of 300 miles and a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 3.5 seconds. Elon Musk introduces the Tesla Cybertruck in 2019. The vehicle became available in 2023. In November 2019, Musk introduced the Tesla Cybertruck, its first electric pickup vehicle, starting at a price of around $40,000. The design, a metallic trapezoid, has a cyberpunk style, according to Musk, and was inspired by the films Blade Runner and The Spy Who Loved Me. Despite the company taking reservations that same year, the project experienced multiple delays and finally became available in November 2023 with a much higher price of around $61,000 for the base model. Despite its innovative design and features, the Cybertruck made a series of negative headlines upon its release. The truck was not crash tested by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration or the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety, and concerns rose about the lack of crush zones on the vehicle body, which meant passengers might feel higher impacts in the event of an accident. In August 2024, two separate incidents occurred in Texas in which the vehicles caught fire, one of which killed the driver. As of November 2024, Tesla has initiated 6 recalls for the Cybertruck, and the vehicle is the subject of at least 4 NHTSA investigations into possible safety defects. In August 2016, in Musk's continuing effort to promote and advance sustainable energy and products for a wider consumer base, a $2.6 billion deal was solidified to combine his electric car and solar energy companies. His Tesla Motors Incorporated announced an all-stock deal purchase of Solar City Corp., a company Musk had helped his cousin start in 2006. In January 2017, Musk launched the Boring Company, a company devoted to boring and building tunnels in order to reduce street traffic. He began with a test dig on the SpaceX property in Los Angeles. In late October of that year, Musk posted the first photo of his company's progress to his Instagram page. He said the 500-foot tunnel, which would generally run parallel to Interstate 405, would reach a length of 2 miles in approximately 4 months. In May 2019, the company, now known as TBC, landed a $48.7 million contract from the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority to build an underground loop system to shuttle people around the Las Vegas Convention Center. The loop opened in April 2021 and has transported more than 1.5 million visitors. In January 2022, Musk began investing in social media site Twitter. Within 2 months, he became the company's largest shareholder with a stake of more than 9%. On April 15, Musk made an offer to purchase Twitter outright, valuing the company at around $43 billion according to a securities filing. "I invested in Twitter as I believe in its potential to be the platform for free speech around the globe, and I believe free speech is a societal imperative for a functioning democracy," Musk said. Twitter needs to be transformed as a private company. Despite the company's initial acceptance, a months-long dispute ensued during which Musk threatened to terminate the deal over the prevalence of bots and fake accounts on the platform. Finally, in October 2022, Musk officially bought Twitter and became the social media company's CEO. The transition drew backlash, as Twitter announced in early November it had begun layoffs that would affect roughly half of its 7,500-person workforce. Musk additionally introduced a subscription-based verification service, which had previously been free. Musk appointed Linda Yaccarino as the company's CEO in May 2024 and, a few weeks later in July, the site rebranded as X and shed its bird-themed logo. While the site now serves as one of Musk's primary communication outlets, its value has steeply declined since the purchase. According to CNN, Fidelity estimated the value of Twitter/X had dropped 80% by October 2024. According to The Hollywood Reporter, at least 30 lawsuits have been filed against X for refusal to pay former employees and vendors. Prior to his purchase of the site, Twitter was the genesis of a financial scandal involving Musk. On August 7, 2018, Musk dropped a bombshell via a tweet: "I am considering taking Tesla private at $420. Funding secured." The announcement opened the door for legal action against the company and its founder, as the SEC began inquiring about whether Musk had indeed secured the funding as claimed. Several investors filed lawsuits on the grounds that Musk was looking to manipulate stock prices and ambush short sellers with his tweet. Musk's tweet initially sent Tesla stock spiking, before it closed the day up 11%. The CEO followed up with a letter on the company blog, calling the move to go private the best path forward. He promised to retain his stake in the company, and added that he would create a special fund to help all current investors remain on board. 6 days later, Musk sought to clarify his position with a statement in which he pointed to discussions with the managing director of the Saudi Arabian Sovereign Wealth Fund as the source of his funding secured declaration. He later tweeted that he was working on a proposal to take Tesla private with Goldman Sachs and Silver Lake as financial advisors. On August 24, one day after meeting with the board, Musk announced that he had reversed course and would not be taking the company private. Among his reasons, he cited the preference of most directors to keep Tesla public, as well as the difficulty of retaining some of the large shareholders who were prohibited from investing in a private company. On September 29, 2018, it was announced that Musk would pay a $20 million fine and step down as chairman of Tesla's board for 3 years as part of an agreement with the SEC. While Tesla and SpaceX have proven successful endeavors, other Musk projects have produced mixed results. In August 2013, Musk released a concept for a new form of transportation called the Hyperloop, which would propel riders in pods through a network of low-pressure tubes at speeds reaching more than 700 miles per hour. Musk noted that the Hyperloop, which would ideally run on renewable energy, could take from 7 to 10 years to be built and ready for use. But by December 2023, Bloomberg reported that the company began to sell off its assets and lay off remaining employees. Similarly, in November 2017, after Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel asked for proposals to build and operate a high-speed rail line that would transport passengers from O'Hare Airport to downtown Chicago in 20 minutes or less, Musk tweeted that he was all in on the competition with the Boring Company. In summer 2018, Musk announced he would cover the estimated $1 billion needed to dig the 17-mile tunnel from the airport to downtown Chicago. However, in late 2019 he tweeted that TBC would focus on completing the commercial tunnel in Las Vegas before turning to other projects. Musk also reportedly found a market for the Boring Company's flamethrowers. After announcing they were going on sale for $500 apiece in late January 2018, he claimed to have sold 10,000 of them within a day. Musk has pursued an interest in artificial intelligence, becoming co-chair of the nonprofit OpenAI. The research company launched in late 2015 with the stated mission of advancing digital intelligence to benefit humanity. In July 2023, Musk announced the formation of xAI in Nevada. The company's mission is to advance our collective understanding of the universe through artificial intelligence programs. The xAI Grok model was introduced to premium users on X starting that December. Meanwhile, in 2017, it was reported that Musk was backing a venture called Neuralink, which intended to create devices to be implanted in the human brain and help people merge with software. Its devices will consist of a microscopic chip that connects via Bluetooth to a smartphone. Concerns over the project arose in 2023, when veterinary records reportedly showed that monkeys receiving the implant in tests suffered debilitating health defects including paralysis and brain swelling. Musk downplayed any risks, saying that only terminal monkeys received the implant and that none had died from the experiments. In January 2024, Neuralink completed its first implant in a live human subject, with Musk saying the results showed promise. In December 2016, Musk was named to President-elect Donald Trump's Strategy and Policy Forum. The following January, he joined Trump's Manufacturing Jobs Initiative. Following Trump's election, Musk found himself on common ground with the new president and his advisors as the president announced plans to pursue massive infrastructure developments. While sometimes at odds with the president's controversial measures, such as a proposed ban on immigrants from Muslim-majority countries, Musk defended his involvement with the new administration. "My goals," he tweeted in early 2017, "are to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy and to help make humanity a multi-planet civilization, a consequence of which will be the creating of hundreds of thousands of jobs and a more inspiring future for all." Following Trump's announcement on June 1, 2017 that he was withdrawing the U.S. from the Paris Climate Accord, Musk stepped down from his advisory roles. Despite their uneven relationship during Trump's first administration, Musk endorsed the Republican nominee for president in the 2024 election against Vice President Kamala Harris. Following an attempted assassination of Trump at a rally near Butler, Pennsylvania, in July 2024, Musk announced he would appear with Trump for another rally at the same location in October. Later that month, Musk announced he would randomly give away $1 million each day to a person who signed a petition from his Political Action Committee supporting the Constitution, part of an effort to register voters who might support Trump. The giveaway became the subject of a lawsuit in Pennsylvania alleging it could improperly influence the November 5 election, but Musk's lawyers argued that recipients were not actually chosen randomly and a judge allowed the prizes to continue. Following his win, Trump announced he planned to appoint Musk to co-lead a new task force called the Department of Government Efficiency, which would work to cut unnecessary spending. According to reports, Musk is also working directly with Trump at his Mar-a-Lago club residence in Florida during the transition process. Elon Musk and President Trump are great friends and brilliant leaders working together to make America great again. Elon Musk is a once-in-a-generation business leader, and our federal bureaucracy will certainly benefit from his ideas and efficiency, a transition team spokesperson said. Although Musk is currently single, he has been married twice and has 12 children total. He wed Justine Wilson in 2000, and the couple had 6 children together. In 2002, their first son Nevada died at 10 weeks old from sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. Musk and Wilson had 5 additional children. First, the couple had twins Griffin and Vivian, born in 2004. Vivian is transgender, legally changing her name to Vivian Jenna Wilson in 2022, and does not wish to be associated with Musk in any way. In a 2024 interview with NBC News, she called Musk uncaring and narcissistic and alleged he was cruel to her as a child for being queer. Musk and Wilson also had triplets Kai, Saxon, and Damian in 2006. After a contentious divorce from Wilson, which was finalized in 2008, Musk met actress Talia Riley. The couple married in 2010, but split by 2012. They decided to marry again in 2013, but their relationship ultimately ended in a second divorce in 2016. Musk reportedly began dating actress Amber Heard in 2016 after finalizing his divorce with Riley, and Heard finalized her divorce from Johnny Depp. Their busy schedules caused the couple to break up in August 2017, they got back together in January 2018 and split again 1 month later. Then in May 2018, Musk began dating musician Grimes, born Claire Boucher. That month, Grimes announced that she had changed her name to C, the symbol for the speed of light, reportedly at the encouragement of Musk. Fans criticized the feminist performer for dating a billionaire whose company had been described as a predator zone among accusations of sexual harassment. However, the couple discussed their love for one another in a March 2019 feature in the Wall Street Journal magazine. Musk told the journal, "I love C's wild artistic creativity and hyper-intense work ethic." Grimes gave birth to their first son on May 4, 2020, with Musk announcing that they had named the boy XAEA-12, inspired partly by the Lockheed A-12 reconnaissance aircraft. Later in the month, after it was reported that the state of California wouldn't accept a name with a number, the couple said they were changing their son's name to XAEA-12. Musk and Grimes welcomed their second child, a daughter named Exa Dark Sidereal Musk, in December 2021. The child was delivered via a surrogate. In the meantime, Musk had secretly welcomed 2 children, son Strider and daughter Azure, with Shivunzilis, the project director of his company, Neuralink, in November 2021. Musk confirmed the couple added their child together in June 2024, but have not revealed the child's name or sex. In September 2023, journalist Walter Isaacson revealed in his biography about Musk that Grimes and Musk had a third child, a son named Techno Mechanikus and nicknamed Tao. In May 2020, Musk claimed in a series of social media posts he planned to sell nearly all of his physical possessions. According to his biographer Isaacson, this eventually spurred Musk to sell multiple properties and make a $50,000 rental home in Boca Chica, Texas, his primary residence. The house is located near SpaceX's development and testing site. In May 2021, Musk revealed while hosting an episode of the sketch comedy show Saturday Night Live that he has Asperger's syndrome, a developmental disorder that can cause difficulty with socialization and communication and obsessive interest in very specific topics. He elaborated further about his experience growing up with the condition a year later. "I would just tend to take things very literally, but then that turned out to be wrong. People were not simply saying exactly what they mean. There's all sorts of other things that are meant, And it took me a while to figure that out, Musk explained at the TED 2022 conference. Musk is an avid video game player, with Isaacson even classifying the hobby as an addiction. When he was 12 years old, Musk developed his own game called Blastar that he sold for $500. He is also a big fan of Elden Ring, which he previously called the most beautiful art I've ever seen. According to Australian Men's Health, Musk lifts weights and practices martial arts, though he admits to struggling with his fitness. "I wouldn't exercise at all if I could," he said. Although long considered an atheist, Musk said in 2024 he considers himself a cultural Christian and believes in the teachings of Jesus Christ even though he may not follow all tenets of the faith. "I do believe that the teachings of Jesus are good and wise," he said in an interview with Jordan Peterson. This notable shift has coincided with Musk's growing support of conservative political causes. He criticized lockdowns during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 and has used social media to amplify his beliefs related to free speech. According to PBS, he has shared memes and sometimes misinformation on X about topics such as illegal immigration, alleged U.S. election fraud, and transgender policies. In broader terms, the boundless potential of space exploration and the preservation of the future of the human race have become the cornerstones of Musk's abiding interests, and toward these, he has founded the Musk Foundation, which is dedicated to space exploration and the discovery of renewable and clean energy sources. In October 2019, Musk pledged to donate $1 million to the #TeamTrees campaign, which aims to plant 20 million trees around the world by 2020. He even changed his Twitter name to Treelon for the occasion. Musk has also been vocal about his concerns over a looming world population collapse caused by lower birth rates, calling it a bigger risk to civilization than global warming. However, many demographers have disagreed with his assessment. Musk is the richest person in the world, according to Forbes. Thank you for watching this video.